Hi everybody, my name is Chuck Watry and I'm a field product expert for Broan-NuTone and Best. And today we're going to be making a short video introducing the new Broan wall chimney hoods that Broan came out with it, so they're branded Broan. We have the model BW1 and the P stands for pyramid, which would be this unit right here. We have the BW1, the S stands for slim, and then we have the BW1, and T stands for T-shaped. And the purpose of the video is I want to show you how to get up inside the unit if it ever needs to be serviced, show you where the lights are and how you can change them as well. So let's get started. Alright, before we get started, anytime you go up into the hood to service it, always make sure that the power is disconnected to the range hood, and you can turn the power off by going to your electrical box panel and turning the circuit breaker off to the unit. First thing you would do if you wanted to, let's just say you had a light bulb that burnt out. These are what we call LED modules, and to replace the module, what you would do is you would remove the two grease filters, and these are just latch filters, so you just press them, pull down. That's what they look like, and you would remove both of them. Next, what you would do is this light panel is held on by two screws. There's one on the left and one on the right. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove those two Phillips screws. The light panel then would drop down, and this is what the LED modules look on the back side. Now these LED modules, the harnesses are connected. This is what we call a quick connect. And what you would do is take your pointing finger and your thumb, and you would take your thumb and squeeze this tab, and the lights would then become disconnected. Same thing here, squeeze the tab, pull down, and there you would have the lights disconnected. What you would do to remove this light module, these are springs. They're kind of like a mouse trap spring, right? And you would just lift them up and bend them and pop them right out. And there you would have the module. And then you would just replace it with a new one. Just insert the wire harness, bend the springs back, and pop it in. If you ever had to remove the switch assembly on this particular unit, and I want to mention that all three units that I showed you in the beginning of the video, they all use the same parts. They have the same motor, they have the same switch assemblies, they have the same module, so basically they come apart all the same as well. To remove the switch assembly, because of the angle, I can't get in with the camera, but I do have a switch assembly that I have from another hood. This switch assembly is up inside the unit like this. There's a bracket on, and it's held by two screws, and there's two screws right here. So this will be up inside the hood here and here. So here and here, there's going to be two screws, and what you're going to do is you're going to remove these two screws, and then you're going to take a Phillips screwdriver and you're going to go up inside the unit, and you're going to remove these two Phillips screws. This bracket will come off, and this switch will basically come down out of the unit. The switch wire harness is plugged into the end of that switch assembly. So all you need to do is just need to pull that connector and it'll pull right out. But it's really simple to replace that switch assembly. So a total of 4 screws you would remove. I'm going to go ahead and flip this unit down. So what I want to show you here is on the BW1 and the BW1, because they're a slim design or a T design, we have the electrical assembly mounted on the top of the unit. So if you ever need to change the electrical assembly of the board, you would then need to remove the upper and lower flue and take it off of the unit, and the board will be sitting right on top of this housing. To get at the board, you got to remove 2 screws. And again, these are Phillips head screws. The cover will come right off the top of the unit. And I'm going to go ahead and try to show you this electrical board. This is it right here. This is the motor capacitor. If you ever needed to replace that motor capacitor, there's 1 Phillips screw. You would just take a screwdriver and undo that screw in it. If you follow the wire harness, it's plugged right into the corner of the board, and you would just unplug it. The motor is held in actually with 6 screws, and if the motor ever needs to be replaced, the unit has to come off the wall to replace the motor. There are 4 screws on the top, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then on the back of the unit, I'm just going to flip this down. On the back of the unit, there's 2 more screws that would have to be removed, and that is why the unit would have to be removed from the wall. That motor would basically drop down, and there's a wire harness that comes back up to the board, and it's plugged right into the board. You would just unplug the motor and replace it. So the parts on this new series, the BW series, are very easy to change. If you have any questions or problems, please call our technical support. We're always happy to help. I hope this video helps. Thanks. Bye.